My thing is, none of them songs I'm hearing, I'm like, that's the slap. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. We can't come off episode 2 with which one. And I think, that was a disappointing look for him, I'm going to be honest. I think I was disappointed. So coming off of that, I wanted 2 records. I wanted the slap or something that was the makeup for which one?
Drake!
Akademiks reacted to Drake's ICEMAN episode 3. Let's see what Akademiks had to say about this. Like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
Well, what did you think? You tell me your thoughts first.
Oh. Man, I'm waiting for some good music, bro. That's my... Hey, listen. I like the creativity, and I'm not gonna... I know, first of all, I think he's doing something that's kind of interesting, which is he's doing it live. So I see a lot of people who are... Even Kai, he's frustrated that he probably sat through an hour and a half. There's a lot of dead moments. It's live, people. Like, he got to go to a different location. There's a lot of things happening. I'm not mad at that. And he's trying to give a lot of filler shit. Not mad at that. There's a loose plot that I think this is where people like you probably come in. You're probably going to break it down differently and kind of like he's kind of alluding to these things. That's cool. I think he's put a little bit more effort into the rollout. My thing is, none of them songs I'm hearing, I'm like, that's the slap. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. We can't come off episode 2 with which one. And I think, that was a disappointing look for him, I'm going to be honest. I think I was disappointed. So coming off of that, I wanted 2 records. I wanted the slap or something that was the makeup for which one, because which one was intended to be a club record for the ladies. Give us a club record. I mean, I know Wonder and, Benny X and everybody else, he got a whole production team. But, man, he need to get with Take Keith or something like that, man. Where's the joints at? When we used to hear it, we're like, oh, this is it. I haven't heard that yet. And then secondly, the introspective joint, which I would imagine either is going to be a rapping joint, a timestamp record. That record was like, it was kind of like, I don't know. These new Drake records sound different. It sounds very different. So I don't know. I seen somebody, somebody in my chat said something, and I'm actually about to buy into this theory. Drake might be on some Frank Ocean shit. This might be some blonde situation. Yo, let me give these niggas the bullshit. Here, take it. And I get off of UMG and I drop the banger. The bangers come right after that. Because he is kind of teasing a lot of stuff, and we're not knowing what's the official shit.
No, like I agree with you 100% on what was in that, because I didn't hear a hit. I didn't hear anything where I was like, okay, this is the one. This is it. I didn't hear nothing like that. The chat might be disappointed with me, but I said, listen, man, I just don't see it. I didn't hear that type of record. I thought everything he dropped sounds like throwaways to me. The record with Yeet in like the club section, I could see that one probably doing a little something, but I don't see it being, the bomb that we're expecting. What I'm upset about, Ak, is like I was told specific details, right? This was going to be a red button. It was from someone within that camp.
Really?
And yes, and they told me this is the name of it, and this is going to be the red button track. This is the big things going down, and here's a big reveal. And now
Somebody
I know this is
from Drake team said
there's
that?
been time. Yeah, and then obviously none of that happened, right? So I'm saying I'm never doing that again. I'm never putting anything out again.
Well, here's the reason why I've taken a full step back from leaking or putting out advanced information that I might know, or even asking for it, because I could definitely solicit it if I wanted. The reason why is it's like a no-win. If I say something and I hit the nail on the head, you ruined it. They blame you. Oh, you ruined it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, wait, do y'all want to know or not? Then if you say something and it's not all the way as you said it, you're a liar. So for this one, I want to be a fan. Whatever that comes out, I have not talked to Drake about this album at all. We'll talk about everything else but this album. I want to watch the rollout, and I could be a natural fan that way.
Do you think there's going to be other episodes?
It got to be.
There has to be.
Well, if we're thinking about not only in a series, but you think about a movie, I felt like the first 2 episodes were kind of introductory. We just got to meat and potatoes. Like this weird nigga that's followed, or these weird Pinocchio people that follow him around, finally confront him. So now we're supposed to see something. I'm just not sure if we're matching maybe what I'm thinking is a climactic moment with climactic music. See, my thing is, you could give us a 5-hour stream. Just give us the banger.
Yeah. The music at the end of the day, it has to be good music. The music has to hit. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. So Kai said he's not happy with it, eh?
Yeah, but it's, again,
for Kai, I think like he's got to entertain, right? That's what he has to do. And like if it's a stream like that with long, obviously Drake's trying to get in a position for the next place. It's boring. It's boring for a lot of people to watch, right?
No, I'll tell you this. And, I think he has great camera people. They're doing a good job of kind of putting this together. But whoever has the plot is losing people. We're in a TikTok microwavable era. And here's the thing. If I sit through an hour and 40 minutes, I want the big payoff. So when you end this, if he had ended the stream, like even if we didn't see Yeet at all, and then Yeet comes out at the end, people would be a little bit happier. But it ends on an R.I.P. screen. And it was just like, okay. No, it's not. It became very anticlimactic at that point.
There's no really. There was no reward, right? And that's the issue. Even in this short game, these the short form content game, you watch a clip and there's always something at the end, right? There's always something at the end of the movie. There's always why did I sit through this for almost 2 hours?
Now,
right?
Yo, here's the thing. I want to to be honest, I really want to hit him and be like, yo, bro, Crody, what's going on right now? Like, yo, give me like the thing that I could make some sense of this. And, obviously from there, I'd probably tweet some shit out, but I'm like, no. I want to feel confused too. So I'm like everybody else. I'm confused.
Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I haven't been paying attention to the Drake Iceman episodes since episode 1. And while episode 1, from what I hear, was better than 2 and 3, it was still boring. Okay, it was cool to see Drake driving around, playing music, talking to fans, but I'm not here for that. And I think I saw some screenshots of people with Pinocchio noses, and that gives me the vibe of, oh, you want people to handle this like they handled the Kendrick bars. Remember during the beef when people was doing all of these deep dives about what Kendrick was talking about and behind the cover art and what was going on with the images we saw and the prescription pills and stuff like that? I think that's what Drake wants people to do with some of these Iceman episodes now. But to me, people only do that when the product is appealing. And I don't think Drake is doing anything appealing with this rollout for me. Is it cool to see him go live and all this other stuff? Yeah. And look, I like the first record, What Did I Miss? I think the second record with Central C was cool too. I had to kind of remember that record because I feel like What Did I Miss came and went, and I feel like the second song came and went too. And so he did put out a new remix to Somebody Loves You or Somebody Loves Me, and it had Cash Cobain. And I think it's a good remix. I love when people actually do a real remix. To me, a real remix is when you actually record new verses to the song. And that's what Drake did with this. And of course, Cash Cobain did a feature. And I like it. I like Cash Cobain. But I guess I would agree. See, I'm not never the guy that needs the smash hit, the song that's gonna go viral everywhere. I just want a good song. And I would say the last 3 songs he put out, for me, they're hovering around 6 out of 7. I'm looking for the 8 to 10 song from Drake. I don't need the song to necessarily be a number 1 Billboard hit. I just want it to be a really good Drake song. Some of these songs he's putting out, these first 3 songs, these feel like the type of songs that Drake can do in his sleep. Like, these sound like the Drake formula records. I don't want a formula record. I want something that sounds like you went in a studio and you worked on creating a sound and you put effort into, that you workshopped, that you had people come in the studio and hear. I want that type of song. Now, the rumor is, and I think Ak alluded to this as well, that he's doing a "if you're reading this, it's too late" type of thing. And that was when, if you don't remember, if you're reading this, the vibe was he's trying to get out of his contract, so he's going to put out something with not a lot of, and I stumble on that because if you're reading this, it still ended up feeling like a regular Drake release because Drake was so hot at the time, that album blew up. But everybody knew he was just putting it out to get out of his contract. And so I'm wondering, is that what he is doing with ICEMAN? It's a very subtle title. It doesn't seem like a title that has anything to necessarily do with him other than maybe because how the industry did him and all of the other artists did him. Now he's cold as ice, so he's the ICEMAN. But even that feels very plain, normal, kind of low IQ for Drake. But I've had some question marks about some of his past releases and how, you know, he was doing album art, like the emoji with the pregnant women. That was kind of off to me. I remember for All the Dogs, he let Adonis do the artwork. So he's been, you know, a little aloof to me recently as well. But I'm hoping that maybe it's a plan behind ICEMAN, or maybe this is just something that he's putting out to get out from UMG so we can start to get slaps later on. But for right now, I don't really care about these ICEMAN episodes. I'll cover them if I need to, but yeah, I haven't been watching. So y'all tell me if y'all have been watching the ICEMAN interviews. Do you like Drake's first 3 songs from this album? And are you really excited for ICEMAN? I feel like I was a month ago, but I can definitely say the excitement has toned down a little bit for me. So, like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.